Hi, I'm Laura, and recently I've become obsessed with watching nail art videos on YouTube, so I thought I'd give it a go and try it myself. After applying a base coat, I decided to protect my nails with another peel-off base coat because I was planning on doing some really messy work to start with. And I hadn't been able to find any liquid latexy sort of stuff in any of the shops that I've been in. I guess I'll need to order it online. Using a makeup sponge and a technique that I'd seen in so many of Simply Nailogical's videos, I applied 3 different shades of blue nail varnish to hopefully make a nice kind of blue gradient from dark to light. This is not something I would ever have thought to do myself. I think it's a really cool little idea. To be honest, I don't even own makeup sponges normally, so I had to buy these special for doing this. I never would have thought of trying something like this if I hadn't have seen other people doing it, and I think it's a really clever idea. It can be a bit messy, but it makes a really kind of smooth gradient from one colour to another. Something I've found out with nail art so far is that it takes a lot more patience than I thought I had. For example, doing all these layers as well and waiting for it to dry in between each one. I'm sure it's only going to get harder as I try more difficult techniques, but waiting between each layer to let it dry, I just get eager to get onto the next bit. Yeah, that's the peel-off base coat I was using as a nail protector, sticking to another layer of peel-off base coat as a nail protector on the other hand. Luckily it didn't all come clean off. Until I wanted it to, at least. Maybe using a peel-off base coat as a nail protector wasn't the most perfect way to go about it, and I completely forgot to cover the tips of my nails. Even with my attempt at protecting my nails, it still took me forever to do the cleanup. I'm still very much learning here, so I tried all sorts of different things. I tried cotton buds and little brown sticks. I found the nail aisle, cuticle sticks, I think. I even tried some of my cheapo nail art brushes to clean up too, but I didn't think that really worked very well. But eventually I did manage to get most of the excess off, I think. Yeah, here is an example of my impatience. I was so eager to put on a top coat to kind of seal in my lovely cool gradient, and you can see it smudging the varnish because it's not quite dry yet, and it's contaminating my brush, which makes me sad. Cleaned it up though, it's okay. Stamping is something that I didn't even know existed until a couple of weeks ago, and seeing it in other people's videos. I didn't realise that there was a whole market out there of these cool little plates and their little designs and tips and techniques and ways to make it look amazing. I've got a lot more work to do before I figure out how to make it amazing, but for one of my first goes, I don't think I did that badly. I just wish I could line them up in the middle of my nails, because despite how amazing it turned out, of course, I was actually trying to get them reasonably centred. Yep, was aiming for centre even on the pinky nail. I wasn't gonna put 2 snowflakes on each nail, or on any of the nails actually, but after my mistake on the pinky nail and going with the flow and liking how it looked with another one on the empty space, I tried it on some of the other nails too. And stamp. I'm not sure why I didn't leave the peely stuff on until the end, and then I wouldn't have to go through this second lot of cleanup. Luckily with the stamping it really didn't take anywhere near as long as last time. I could have left it here and put a top coat on it and be done with it, but one of the actual nicest things about winter and snowflakes is sparkly, beautiful prettiness. So I found some of the sparkliest stuff I own and thought, why not? Let's put it on. with this polish, less is more. I did much less on my thumbnail than my other nails, and my thumbnail definitely turned out the best because you could still see the design really well. Yep, did it way too thick on these nails. Now you can hardly see the snowflakes. But apart from starting again, I don't know how I can fix it, so I just carried on and started finishing up by putting on a quick drying top coat. I really am just so pleased with how these turned out, even with the overwhelming, glitter obscuration, which I'm sure isn't a word. I really like how they look. This isn't my first time ever doing this kind of nail art, but it's the first time I've ever put it together in a video. It's the first time I've ever actually made a video that wasn't just point, click and upload actually. It's been a steep learning curve. I'm sure there's loads of stuff I've messed up. But, like with everything else, I'll just keep trying until I keep getting better. Just thanks for sharing this time with me. Bye!